and Laura Vitale. Today I wanted to show you how I like to make my loaded tachos. Tachos are tater tot nachos. They're such a fun food, and now that we're slowly tipping our toes into seeing friends and family again here in Jersey, which I'm so happy about, I want to treat them to really fun food that we can just sort of pick at and enjoy being outside. And I love this. And great thing about recipes like these, the versatility. Now by loaded, I mean like I like my loaded baked potato with sour cream, cheese sauce, bacon and green onions, black pepper. That's how I like my loaded baked potato. So that's how we're gonna make tachos today. But the versatilities, I mean, the possibilities are endless with what you can do with these. You can do a nacho style, which I will share with you, buffalo style, which I will share with you. We'll have like a little series of tachos throughout the summer. If you like that, give it a thumbs up. And it's just fun, and it's cheap because you can also use whatever you have in your fridge and freezer as a topping. Now, by no means am I saying this is like the healthiest recipe with the healthiest ingredients, but we're talking about a treat that we have earned. So let's get into it. Main ingredients, well, the first thing I'll be working with right now is my tater tots. These are actually from Trader Joe's, but any tater tot will do that you like. They are frozen. And then some bacon of your choice. My absolute favorite bacon ever is the maple glazed bacon from the local Amish market. So that's what I tend to always have on hand. And I like to put it on a baking rack over a baking sheet because I'm going to go ahead and bake it in the oven alongside the tater tots until it gets nice and crispy. Easy cleanup, easy to make, no splattering oil all over my stove. It is perfect. So the tater tots take about 20 minutes. The bacon should take a little bit less time than that, but I do want it really crispy, so I'm going to go ahead and pop them in there, and then we get working on the sour cream part and the cheese sauce, and I'll show you how I like it. All right, so let's work on the sour cream that I like to just drizzle all over the top, okay? I like to thin out my sour cream a little bit with some milk, and I also like to flavor it with lots of black pepper and some ranch seasoning. Now, you don't have to do the ranch seasoning if you don't want to. This is my homemade ranch seasoning. I have a recipe on my website from years and years and years ago on how to make homemade ranch. You can use that. You can use a packet of ranch. You don't need a lot, but I'm telling you, it just makes it so good that if you got it, why not use it? Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and add probably about yay much. It's gonna have a lot of really good flavor, and you know, you can keep this on hand. You can just drizzle this over anything you want. Lots of black pepper. The amount of everything I'm using is no benefit to you, because this is the kind of cooking, just like nachos, where you just use what you want. It depends on how much of it you're making. So like for the milk, I'm just gonna eyeball it until it gets to like a runny consistency. I don't want it to be too watery, but I do want it to be runny because I'm also gonna go ahead and pour it in a squeezy bottle, one of these things right here, so that I can squeeze it really easily on top of my tachos when they are done. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this together. And now let's talk cheese sauce for a second, okay? Again, it totally depends on what you want to do. Like say you want to just add, you want to bake your tater tots and then you just want to add some cheese on top, pop it back into the oven until the cheese is melted. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't do it that way because I like that classic sort of like gloopy cheddar cheese sauce. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I like to use Velveeta, and all I do is I take Velveeta and some milk in a saucepan with some spices, which I'll get to that in just a second once I get to getting this mixture in my squeezy bottle. Sour cream sauce is in my squeezy. In my saucepan, I'm gonna add some Velveeta. I know some people don't love Velveeta, and again, you can use any cheese sauce of your choice. This just happens to be what I like the most. I'm gonna thin it out with some milk. Okay, I'm gonna add paprika and some garlic along with some black pepper, and I'm gonna go ahead and melt this slowly on my stovetop. And I'll add more milk if I feel like it needs it. I don't want this to be too thick that I can't sort of drizzle it with a spoon, but I also don't want it to be too thin that it doesn't really stick on to the tater tot. You know what I'm saying? And then in the meantime, I'm just gonna go ahead and chop some scallions. It's a must for me. chives would be fantastic here as well. But I'm just gonna go ahead and chop up some scallions, and then once everything comes out, I just chop my bacon and we pretty much put the thing together. It's so easy and simple, but I bet you everyone will love it. Tater tots are done. My bacon, I took some of it and it's nice and crispy, so I went ahead and gave it a nice choppity chop. My cheese sauce is perfect. Now, for something like this, the reason why I love recipes like these is that you can have all your components ready, right? And you can pop these back into the oven for just a few minutes to crisp them up. And then that way they're always hot and fresh and ready whenever a new, someone else comes in and you want to make a fresh batch for. Does that make sense? I hope so. You take some, I like to serve them like literally restaurant style. You take some of your tots, you take some of your sauce. It's got to be gloopy and runny and delicious and magnificent, and everything will stick to it. The bacon will literally hold on to the cheese sauce. Okay, this isn't like the most perfect thing you've ever seen in your life. The cheese goes onto the cheese sauce. This is very specific. The bacon goes onto the cheese sauce, okay? Then you take your sour cream, and then you take your scallions, okay? And that is loaded, and it's delicious, and it's the kind of thing you want to sit on the back porch with your friends and kind of dive into. Like that right there. Let me show you the perfect bite. You know how I am when I eat, and I am not going to apologize for it. But like that, it's cheesy, it's delicious, it's a little bit hot. A little extra bacon on top. But you know what I mean? It's gonna be so good. I love a loaded baked potato. It's one of my favorite things in the world. Oh my word. Honestly, that is heaven on earth. That is so perfect. It's delicious, like pub food. Someone is going to need to move all this away from me. So good. You will love it. I will have a breakdown on laurainthekitchen.com. I promise you they are worth making as soon as you start to see friends and family. It is like the perfect thing to welcome them back into your home with. They'll love it. Who doesn't love it? Hope you enjoy spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.